a female athlete is a sense of empowerment.
Love being around other like-minded people.
Being an athlete for me is beyond simply practicing and playing my sport.
Athletes, and whether it's a track kid or a basketball kid who, young kids in elementary school aspire to be.
I think sports give females a platform.
Being a role model for the little girls that are watching.
I think as athletes currently, or former athletes, we have a lot of power to influence younger females.
That being an athlete and being a woman, it just allows me to be competitive and work on my strengths and do things that typically aren't feminine.
I look now on how far we've come in terms of providing resources for our student athletes, providing them with the best coaches, like sports performance and nutrition and sports psychologists and athletic trainers.
It has changed, quite a bit actually, because my position being a strength coach, I didn't have a strength coach when I played, so that's one area where women are given more opportunities.
We're providing the same opportunities and the same supplements and nutrition access to our men's and women's teams.
Purdue has always done a really good job since I've been around, which was in mid-2000s, to really make sure that the females were treated just as well as the males. I think across the country, schools are doing a great job of making sure that the females have equal opportunities.
When you're playing alongside someone, it's a lot easier to bring them up, when you're in a game and stuff like that, and that translates to outside of the sport as well, working side by side and learning from other women, and allows us to empower each other.
As a female coach, I believe it's a really important role to help empower and help other female athletes feel strong.
If I think back, there have been great tennis players for me that really changed the culture around sports. And I think sports is just a great platform to, tell our stories, show what we're capable of, and hopefully inspire younger girls, but even older women.
I think over the last probably 5 to 8 years, it's really boomed. Right now, we're getting the resources, we're getting the support, but the thing is, we have to continue to move forward and show our worth, show how important that females can do a lot of things that anyone else can do, and it shouldn't be about gender.
At this point, we have to have awareness of Title IX as much as getting the community to recognize and to appreciate women's athletics.
Right now, the main problem is that since there have already been some changes, people are starting to sort of settling down and thinking, oh, there have already been changes, what do we have to do more?
Being more open about the conversation, and if you aren't informed, getting informed. If you know someone that's not informed, informing them about it. And if you are informed, being an ambassador.
Well, I think the biggest thing is women need to support women.
Empower has been a theme for the soccer team. We had 12 freshmen come in and an upperclassmen group that had to embrace them and empower them to succeed. The more that we talk about it, the more that it'll hopefully make a change.
We're equal, we are all created equal, and we believe that, and so others need to believe that as well.
Somewhere behind the athlete you've become and the hours of practice and the coaches who have pushed you is the little girl who fell in love with the game and never looked back. Play for her.